right. Hey. So you probably noticed that I am like lacking my glasses this time. It's because they're invisible right now, which are called contacts. Anyway, so this video is going to be a little different from my last one. I was just going to talk about my friends from college, because when I was in elementary school, I didn't have a lot of friends that weren't imaginary. Not that I'm awkward or anything. And then when I got to middle school, I had more friends who didn't get along very well, but I still loved them and everything. And then I got to high school and I made even more friends, and I lost some of my friends. And then by the time college rolled around, I met so many people, and all of these relationships were way different. And I met my two soulmates.
There's no awkward way to do it.
This person right here is one of them. I'll move over.
Get out.
Just
my
this
show.
is my show. But this is my lovely friend Estina. She is now on YouTube as well. If you like music and covers and stuff, you should go and subscribe to her channel. Link in the litter box.
What do you put in your litter box?
All of my crap. That's where you'll find all the information. All of my crap is down in the litter box. I guess I'll start with how I met you first.
I met your mother.
Since my other soulmate is not here. But we were random roommates. My junior year. It was
my sophomore year.
You transferred here.
Ooh,
and
I don't like that.
You didn't think. Yeah, I know. Time's happening fast. But she didn't know that I was in her room because my information had been suppressed.
Not until a week before I moved in.
Yeah, a week before I contacted her on Facebook, said, "Hey, you don't live in that room alone. I'm your roommate. Hi." And
Hi.
then cue the mental panic attacks. I was freaking out about her name and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, can she speak English well enough? I don't know. Will there be a language barrier?
I was like, a roommate. Great. 6 roommates.
Great. Then I noticed that she had one friend in common with me. One friend.
Yeah.
Out of just, who knows how this even happened. It just happened this way.
You're not even really close with her.
I'm not even really close with her. I just randomly met her my freshman year, and we became friends-ish.
And I saw that she was friends with her,
yeah.
and she's cool, and yeah.
I was like her, and I'm like, all right, she's gonna like me, or she likes that girl.
Yeah.
It has to work this way.
And I saw her Facebook page and saw all the Pokemon and the anime, and I was like, this is gonna work. This is gonna work.
Yeah. People who like anime tend to be
50-50 chance.
So nice people.
Yeah.
So, though sometimes, sometimes it's like
60-40?
40.
Yeah, for other people.
Yeah. Anyway, so the first night we lived together was awkward.
I met her male friend.
Yeah, I left him in...
First.
Yeah,
I
left
met her.
him in my room. I went to go to the bathroom because we were going to go down to this outside dance party thing that the dorms was having.
In my room.
Yeah. What a way to say, hey, roommate, than to leave a stranger in your room who's obviously not a girl.
Oh.
And so that was really weird.
Yeah.
I felt really awkward about that.
But you got my name down.
I did. Yeah. I had to practice with her name for a long time. I won't say her name out loud because her name is Estina here.
What is the unspoken name? Forbidden name.
She who must not be named.
Exactly.
That's what we'll go with. But her name is long, and I am terrible with names. I butcher them so bad. Anyway, so the next day, it was the second night that we were together in our room. These guys were outside our window in front of the dorms, just in a circle. Half of them were shirtless.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, bunch of guys outside her dorm.
We were laughing because they were shirtless. It
Yes,
was funny.
we were laughing at that for a long time. And then suddenly 2 guys came over with like 2 half-gallon milk jugs. And we're like, okay. And then eventually 2 people went to the center of the circle with the half-gallon milk jugs.
Started drinking for their lives.
Yeah, they started chugging it.
We didn't, like, at first we didn't really think it was a challenge because it wasn't a gallon. It was a half gallon.
Yeah. And so they were chugging that, and then one of them threw up on the tree outside of the entrance to our dorm, and
The guy who was watching him, actually several of the guys who were watching were starting to, like, and they were all making noises, and we were jumping around our room.
We were laughing and screaming, and at some point we dropped down to the floor and literally were rolling on the floor laughing, even though that floor was horribly dirty.
That floor was nasty. Don't roll on dorm floors.
No,
seal carpeting.
Don't touch
Gross.
it. Don't
But
touch it.
Who we were watching was grosser. So
So we were laughing about that, and that's when I knew that I'd found my best friend. Just like, what a weird way to bond with somebody.
It's the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Yeah, so totally go find some guys doing
watch
the milk
people throwing up
Yeah.
with somebody you're not friends with, and you'll become the closest friends ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because it's fun
It's proven
to
fact, science.
watch other people's pain. It's really bad.
They were not in pain, they were all laughing. That's why they were together, because they all wanted to watch each other throw up and become closer friends.
Yes, it's the only way.
Anyway.
The first friend that I made at college is Diana. Also known as Shadai Kwa. Diana is the most common one that I will refer to her as. The way I met her was I lived in the most optimal spot for making friends your first year of college. Across from the bathroom.
No.
Yes, it's the best way to make friends because everybody has to go to the bathroom at some point, and as long as you leave, what are you looking at you?
I don't have to go to the bathroom. I have a filtration system.
Okay, that must be nice.
It's convenient.
All right. Anyways, well, if you're like most people, you'll eventually have to go to the bathroom. So as long as you leave your door open across the hall from the bathroom, people walk by, and on their way back, they might stop and talk to you, which did happen. I had lots of people who would stop by me and my freshman year roommate's dorm room, and we would stand there and talk to other people. But Diana was the first one to walk by my door. She smiled as she went by on her way to the drinking fountain that was between the 2 bathroom doors. And then she walked back by and smiled again, and so I zipped out into the hallway and I said, "Oh, hi, my name's Holly. What's your name? Where do you live?" And she's like, "Oh, I just live around the corner. It's so nice to meet you." And then I'm like, I need to make more friends with her, which doesn't make sense.
More friends. You guys will multiply into
she just needs to be copied.
Yeah.
Eventually figured out that we both loved playing video games, so one night we were playing Pokemon together on our DS's, and we drew a picture together, and it was really ridiculous, and we spent hours laughing at it. We were up till like 2 a.m. laughing at this picture of Pikachu and Ditto in like black and white striped shirts and berets and smoking cigarettes with curly mustaches. So I figured out that the people I laugh the hardest with are like the people who are part of my soul.
Makes sense.
Yes.
Makes sense. And mustaches.
And that too. Mustaches. That's the way to bond with people, just drawing nonsense things. Now every time I sit next to her in class, I draw a mustache on whatever she's doodling in her notebook, and she does the same back to me. Unfortunately, now that I've changed my major, I don't have any classes with her, so we can't do this anymore. But
so why are you leaving us?
Exactly. No. Wait, who's leaving who?
Diana.
No.
What?
She's leaving?
Who? No,
We're not
she's
letting
not.
her go.
No.
We're not letting you go. No, kidding. Love you.
Love.
Love. You signed up for it. And then I brought the two of you together. And I was like shocked. Because most of the time when I had friends, they didn't always get along with each other, or they got along better with each other and not with me. So you two got along really well, and you got along with me, and all three of us got along in general. And
I want to meet the people you were friends with.
Someday.
Diana and I should have just gotten into a knife fight with each other. Would have that been more normal?
It probably would have. No. It was just the weirdest thing, just having three of us together. We'd start talking at the same time or having the same ideas.
Pizza.
Just, gosh darn it, I was just thinking about that. Just all of the pizza all the time.
All the free pizza.
That's
cheap pizza.
The first thing that comes to mind whenever I think of these two. It's just pizza.
It's a beautiful thought.
Because at 10 o'clock at night, if you're not planning to sleep for the next 4 hours, you go and get pizza. Because that's the only way to do this. So if you ever need to make friends with somebody, go out in the middle of the night and get pizza or some food.
Mustaches, and then watch people throw up.
Yes, just any of that. Just do it.
And draw berets on Pokemon.
Exactly. Just any of that, and you'll make friends instantly. It's not entirely advisable, but
It's science.
Yes,
this is proven.
Absolutely.
Obviously.
Because Diana's an engineer, so she knows that stuff.
She knows that stuff.
Yes.
She'll prove it.
Yes,
She'll write a formula for it.
Yes, she will. We're putting you up to that, Diana,
That's
in case
Diana.
you didn't know.
You didn't see that?
Yeah. So, anyways, just the three of us together was really weird enough. And then, just when I was one-on-one with either of them, I would just say something, and then they'd turn around and be like, would you stop that?
Get out of my head, woman.
We literally share a brain. Literally.
She needs to get out. This is not Dragon Tales. We are not Zack and Weezy. No.
But it's so warm and cozy inside your brain.
Find yourself your own heater.
No. The scariest time this happened was with Diana. She was sitting reading a textbook, and I'm like, I know as you're reading that textbook, Diana, you're thinking about salmon. And then she slammed that book shut, and she yelled at me. She's like, would you stop that? Just no. And I hadn't realized I'd been right. I'm like, what's wrong? And she's like, just because the word was highlighted in salmon color does not mean anything. Does not mean that you can come and read my mind. So that was just priceless right there. It was the scariest moment of our friendship so far. It was just like...
It will get scarier.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it will, because next spring the three of us will be in this apartment together. And
watch out, folks.
Hopefully there's no fires. I noticed, with friends in college, I've been with you, through more crap with you in a shorter amount of time than I have with any of my friends.
So true.
I love all of my friends from high
friendships.
School. I know, it accelerates beyond. I've loved all of my friends in the past, but in college, it's just that deeper bond because you see this person almost every day because you don't have your parents usually unless you're living at home. But when you're living in a dorm on a college campus, you just have your friends. They're the ones that you go to when you're upset, when somebody hurts your feelings and you're crying, or you fail that physics exam again. Or you fail another class, or you miss that math final. That was bad.
That was
bad. Terrible. Or if the natural disasters in your life happened, people passing away and crap, and then you have those people.
That did happen, didn't it?
That happened. It happened to both of us.
Both of us
just went through hell. Just that year was a lot of crap. I changed my major, and I had people die, and she had people pass away, and she just went a little crazy. She found her major.
Finally.
Just barely.
Just this year.
She just barely made it through, so you go through
Top
a lot.
of the line.
when you're in college, that's where those people are like 100% certain that you will stick with them forever, is what it seems like so far anyways. Because I can't imagine life without you. But yeah, so if you have any like crazy stories, like random things that your friends and you do, or how
like
you met
Twilight Zone crazy. Come on.
we've done those.
Step up.
Next time I'll have the segment about the crazy stuff that we have done. Sober. Yeah. Yeah,
We're that skilled.
Weren't drinking any alcohol when we went out 10 p.m. on a Thursday night to build a snow merman.
We should probably get help.
Yep. Oh well. I think we're fine.
We're fine.
Yeah, we're fine.
We have
Don't
YouTube.
Worry.
That's
yeah,
therapy.
We'll become YouTube stars.
What?
Probably not. We can dream. Anyways, leave your stories down in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and her channel. I will see you maybe in 2 weeks. Anyways, yeah.
I'll make sure.
She'll probably beat me if there's not a video up in 2 weeks. She's my parole officer.
I told you we needed help.
Yeah, our relationship's kind of weird.
I thought you get close. Parole. And...
Yeah, you know. Yeah. I'll see you guys next time.
Ching, 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 ching.